Hi everyone! So this is going to be the next tutorial part for the penguin. This is part 2. So after the magic ring, we're going to start learning how to make a single crochet stitch, which is how we're going to continue and start the first round of our penguin. So let's get started. Okay, so continuing on from the previous video, you're going to be holding there's going to be, looks like two lines of rope, and you're holding it between your thumb and your middle finger. So you still have one piece of yarn left on your hook. So we're going to start by tilting the hook so it's facing us. And then we're going to put it under, and we're going to put it under these two lines that are being held between your thumb and your middle finger, and stick it all the way through. Again, we're going to keep the hook in between the working yarn and our person. So it's going to be under the two lines, and it's going to look like there's 3 lines on the hook from your perspective. So it'll look like there's 1, 2, 3 lines, as you can see right there. So it's in between the yarn and me. So we're going to start by putting it under and putting it under the working yarn, and then tilting it up. So we're going to pull it back, and then we're going to pull it through the first 2 lines. And when you meet the first 2 lines, we're going to tilt the hook up. So now it looks like we have 2 lines on our hook, and we're still holding on to these 2 lines between our thumb and our middle finger. So we're going to do this one more time. So the hook is facing us. We're going to put it under and over a yarn, tilt it down, and we're going to pull it through the last 2 ropes on the hook. So now we're only going to have one hook left. We're going to only have one piece of yarn left on the hook. So congratulations, you've just made your first single crochet stitch. And at this point, you can fully let go without anything happening. And if you want to take your hook out, I recommend you pull it a little bit so that more yarn comes out. So it's easier to remember where you need to put your hook back in when you begin starting. So to confirm that you've made a single crochet stitch, if you tilt this piece on its side, you can see that there's a V stitch right there, and it looks just like a V. So when you see that V, you know that you've made your first stitch. And if you don't want to lose where you're at when you're crocheting, this tool can help you. This is called a stitch marker, and you can use it so you don't lose where you are. So we see this first V that we just made. So we're going to get this stitch marker. You can use anything, even a bobby pin, a safety pin, anything. So we're just going to stick it through this first V. Okay. There. So we're going to stick it through the first V, and we're going to close it. So this is how we know that this is the first stitch that we made. So there you go. The first stitch you just made is now marked by this orange stitch marker. And now we're going to do 5 more of these single crochet stitches. So we're going to put it through the hole, pull the working yarn so that it gets more tighter, and then we're going to get back into crocheting position. Okay, so we're going to start by putting the working yarn in front of our pinky, wrapping it around, putting it behind our hand, draping it over our index finger, and then holding it between your thumb and your middle finger. If you want to wrap your index finger once around the yarn so you have a better grip, that's completely fine. And then we're going to hold the tail end and the beginning of the loop one again. So it looks like there's 2 lines that you're holding, like 2 pieces of yarn. So we're going to get our hook, tilt it so that it's facing us. We're going to put it under these 2 pieces of yarn. And then we're going to go over the yarn, tilt the hook down so you can pull it through. And you're just going to pull it through the first 2 pieces of yarn. And now you're going to have 2 pieces of yarn left on your hook. So we're going to do it one more time. So have the hook facing you, put it over, and then tilt the hook down so you can pull it through. Put it through once, and then put it through the second one as well. So now you only have 1 yarn left on your hook. You can pull it higher so you can take your hook out. If you tilt the piece on your side, you can see that there's 2 V's that are now made, which represent your first single crochet stitch that you made and the second. So we just made the first 2 single crochet stitches out of the 6 that we need to make for the first round. So I'm going to be making the next 4 a little bit quicker. But feel free to rewatch the video if you're struggling with this skill, because I know it can feel quite difficult when you're starting as a beginner, but once you get the hang of it, it'll be very easy. So I'll make it the next 4, but feel free to keep watching the video until you get the hang of it. Okay, so I just made the 6 single crochet stitches and it'll look something like this. So we have the first single crochet stitch that we made that is marked by this orange stitch marker. And then you can see the 6 vertical V's that are going up from that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. So if you made it to this point, congratulations. We are almost done with the magic ring. And the thing about this magic ring and what makes it so magic is that you can actually close this circle so that it's completely seamless. So we're going to take the tail and we're going to pull it. It shouldn't be too difficult, but if it gets tangled, feel free to untangle that. We're going to pull the yarn, the tail end of the yarn, and the hole is slowly going to start to close. Just keep pulling until you feel that the 2 ends meet. Okay, so I just pulled it. It doesn't have to be a perfect circle at this point because that's going to happen once we start making more rounds. But you can see now that the hole is completely gone. So congratulations, you just made the first round of our penguin. So the next video is going to be on how to make the second round for this penguin. But so far you have the first round all done. Stay tuned for the next video where I'm going to be teaching how to make an increase stitch, and in other words, the second round for our penguin. But thank you for watching.